Hello and welcome to Frontier Community Access Television. I'm your host Tom Albert, joined with Kevin Murphy. Tonight we have the Frontier Red Hawks versus the Greenfield Green Wave, and it's going to be a good one tonight. So Frontier they're 9-5, and Greenfield they're 4-8. And the last time these two faced off, Greenfield ended up winning 44-37. So it's going to be a good one tonight. They're going to do the starting lineups as well as the national anthem, and we'll be right back. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television.
And forward, number 4, Carl Blanchard. And forward, number 12, Amber Bergeron. Midfielders coached by Glenn Johnson and Ronald McFlow. The announcement tonight's Red Hawks. And guard, number 20, Claire Kirkendall. And guard, number 15, Viola Ford. At center, number 12, Blue Fifield. At forward, number 22, Anthony Huffbean. Forward, number 23, Molly Hinks. Frontier coach for David Sean and Tom Scarzo. Tonight's referees Mike Volpe and Robert Hager. Please rise for playing the national anthem. I forgot to plug in, so bear with me a minute.
All right. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. So it looks like it's going to be Delaney Fifield and Amber Bergeron jumping center for the ball. And Fifield tips it to Haley-Dowski. Haley-Dowski's going to drive. She goes up for a layup. No good. She gets her own rebound, though. She swings it out to Claire Kirkendall. Now Kyler Ford for three. That one's good. Kyler Ford from deep. Start off the game. Bergeron up to Anna Plankala, no good. Molly Gates with the rebound. And it's going the other way now. Kirkendall tried to get it to Oski, and it's tipped out of bounds off of Bergeron. So Molly Gates will inbound it. There breaks. She gets it into Kirkendall. Kirkendall gets a screen from Fifield, pass it off to Gates. Now over to back to Kirkendall. Now over to the Ford. Now Kirkendall, top of the key. She drives. Goes up for a layup, and it's good. Great job by Claire Kirkendall finding the basket. Bergeron over to Bukala. Now Bergeron with it. Amber Bergeron takes a three, no good. Put back by Kylie Blanchard was no good, and Kirk Kirkendall comes down with the rebound. Kirkendall gets a screen from the Ford. Now she gets it to the Ford. Top of the key. Tried to get it at Hadowski. And the pass is no good. 6:41. 5-0 Frontier on top. And at the court is Amber Bergeron. She passed it up to Bukala. Back to Bergeron now. Cloutier back to Bergeron now. Bukala. Cloutier. Amber Bergeron. Three by Bukala. That one's good. And a Bukala good for three there. Joe looking to make a response. Now Kirkendall, or the Ford at the top of the key. She drives. Hands it off to Kirkendall. She goes up for a layup and it's good. So Kirkendall with 4 points on the night so far. And Bergeron was going up for the shot and got fouled. It's going to be on Claire Kirkendall, her first, team's first, and the game's first. So Amber Bergeron will shoot two here. First one's good. Second free throw underway. That one's no good. Fifield comes up with the rebound. Claire Kirkendall is going to bring it up the floor. She got the screen from the Ford. Gets it to Molly Gates at the top of the key. Now the Ford with it. Hadowski, the three throw. Pass it off to the Ford. The Ford, she drives. And it's going to be a travel. .534 to go, 7-4. Frontier on top by 3. Bukala brings it up the floor for Green Wave. Bergeron for three, no good. And Kirkendall gets the rebound. Now Kylie Ford on the fast break. So Molly Gates, she takes a jumper, no good. And now going the other way. Amber Bergeron bringing up the floor once again. It's off to Bukala. And a steal by Claire Kirkendall. Kirkendall to LaFord. LaFord, good layup. Kylie Ford with 5 points on the night. Bukala. Bukala with it. Go to Amber Bergeron in the corner three. No good. Rebound goes to Hadowski. Kylie Ford now with it. She swings it over to Kirkendall. Kirkendall gets the screen. Now over to Hadowski. Hadowski gets the screen from Molly Gates. Pass intercepted by Anna Bukala. And Amber Bergeron going up the floor now. Bergeron. Layup no good. Molly Gates comes down with the rebound. Kirkendall bringing up the court for the Hawks. Kylie Ford. Back to Kirkendall now. She takes a three. That one's no good. And Hadowski Tried to get the rebound, but it looks like it's going to go off one of the Greenfield players. Molly Gates with the inbound, gets it to Kyla Ford. She drives, goes up for a shot. That one's good. So Kyla Ford with 7 points on the night. It's like Madison McKinney's going to be looking to check in. And Bacala trying to get it off to someone. Looks like there was a timeout on the floor. So they're going to take a quick break, and so are we. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. The score is 11-4. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy on site tonight. 3:36 in this first quarter to go as Frontier, they lead 11-4. And Bacala, and it looks like it's going to be a travel. So, and Madison McKinney checked in for Molly Gates. Kirkendall gets it over to LaFord. She goes up for a layup, and that one's good. LaFord on fire tonight with 9. That makes it 13-4. Frontier with a 9-point lead. Kirkendall almost comes away with a steal there. Bacala with it. Bacala with the double team. Helidowski comes up with a steal. Frontier will reset. Kimmy gets it over to Kirkendall. Kirkendall over to McKinney. Back to Kirkendall now. Gets it to Delaney Fifield. Now McKinney down low to Hadowski. She goes up for the layup, and that one's good. Hadowski with her first 2 points on the night. Now Taylor Bergeron. Steal by Kyla Ford. Nice, easy layup. That's 11 points already from Kyla Ford. 3 by Bergeron, no good. And Greenfield trying to get the rebound. No, unsuccessful though, and it goes out of bounds. 2:19 to go, 17-4. Hawks on top by 13. Claire Kirkendall to the court. She gets a screen. Give and go to Kyla Ford is good. And they get the layup. Amber Bergeron to Bacala now. Looking for someone. Double team now. Taylor Bergeron with it. Out to now Gloria McDonald. She drives. And Hadowski comes up with a steal. Hadowski resets. To declare Kirkendall. Front there. Calling the play. Kimmy with it. Declare Kirkendall now. She gets a screen. Kimmy in the corner. Hands it off to LaFord. Now Fifield with it. Back to LaFord. Blocked by Amber Bergeron. And it's going to be a foul on Taylor Bergeron. Her first. Team's first. 1:19 to go. Claire Kirkendall with it. She gets it over to McKinney. McKinney, she drives. And it's going to be a steal from Taylor Bergeron. Now going the other way is Amber Bergeron. She goes all the way, and she's going to get fouled. So Bergeron will take 2 here. It's going to be Claire Kirkendall's second foul. First free throw is good. So she's 2 for 3 at the line. Looks like Frontier had a couple subs. Olivia Michon checking in. And Katie Wells Robinson. Second free throw is good. And Dan Bergeron is 3 for 4 at the line. Olivia Michon up to Kyla Ford. Back to Michon now. She swings it down low. Brianna Storzak. Wells Robinson goes up for the layup. No good. And Amber Bergeron comes up with the rebound. She goes all the way. Goes up for the layup. No good. Pass, though, goes to Carly Blanchard. Bergeron over to McDonald. Now Bucala, steal by LaFord. Shot no good. Wells Robinson goes back up. No good. McKimmie with it. She'll take a 3. No good. Storzak gets the rebound. Or Michon, excuse me. And it's going to be a jump ball. Greenfield's ball. 19-6. 13 seconds remain in this first quarter. Frontier on top by 13. Amber Bergeron, she gets a screen. Give and go to Anna Bucala. Now McDonald with a corner 3. And now she makes it. Buzzer beater from Gloria McDonald. That's going to make it 19-9. So we will go to the second quarter of action. Score is 19-9. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television for the second quarter action. Frontier on top 19-9. And Greenfield with that buzzer beater at 10 the first quarter. Sit a little closer. So Frontier on top by 10. Looks like Frontier, they're going to start with the ball. And Molly Gates will inbound it. Kirkendall now. She'll bring up the floor. To the Molly Gates. Gates top of the key. For McKimmie. And Madison McKimmie. Over to Molly Gates now. And it's going to be a carry. Bringing up the floor is Anna Bucala. Gets it over to Carla Blanchard. Now Bergeron with the 3. No good. Kirkendall. She'll bring it up the floor for the Hawks. McKimmie over to Molly Gates. Back to McKimmie now. Top of the key. Finds Hadowski. Down low to Molly Gates. And that one's good. Bergeron, she'll take a deep 3. That one's good. Claire Kirkendall, she has it. It's over Molly Gates. Back to Kirkendall now. Gets it to Delaney Fifield. Now Claire Kirkendall. Hadowski. Hadowski still with it. She drives. And it's going to be a foul on Amber Bergeron. Her first, team second. Josie Cloutier checking back in. She checks in for Taylor Bergeron. Molly Gates with the inbound. Finds Hadowski down low. Makes a move. No good. Put back by Fifield's good. Bukala. She brings it up the floor. Gets it over to Josie Cloutier. Now Blanchard. 3 by Bergeron. No good. And Hadowski comes up with the rebound. Kirkendall bringing up the floor for the Hawks. Gets it over to Hadowski. Now McKimmie, she takes a 3. No good. Amber Bergeron comes down with the rebound. Bergeron deep pass to Cloutier. She makes a nice move, goes up for a shot, and is fouled. 5:46 to go, 23-12. And Josie Cloutier will go to the line. Foul's going to be on Delaney Fifield, her first, team's third. First free throw, no good. Kyla Ford and Brianna Storzak checking in. Checking off is Fifield and Molly Gates. Second free throw by Cloutier. That one's good. Gets her first point on the night. Makes it 23-13. Cloutier gets a screen. To Kyla Ford now. She drives. Goes up for his jumper. That one's good. Kyla Ford with 15 points on the night already. Cloutier, she'll drive. Gets it over to Blanchard. Blanchard out to Bergeron. She takes a 3. No good. And Kirkendall comes down with the rebound. Frontier on the fast break. LaFord, she goes up for a shot. No good. And Amber Bergeron, she'll bring it down the other way. And it's like it's going to be either, I think it was out of bounds. Ref explaining something to Coach Michon. Bergeron gets it in to Cloutier. Cloutier trying to find someone. Tries to get it to Bergeron, and he was tipped out of bounds off Claire Kirkendall. Bergeron gets into Bukala. Bukala to Blanchard. Now to Bergeron. She takes a 3. No good. Carla Blanchard comes up with the rebound. Bukala now. She drives. Gets it over to Gloria McDonald. And that's going to be a jump ball. Kyla Ford gets her hands on it. And it's going to stay Greenfield's ball. Looks like Taylor Bergeron checking in for Gloria McDonald. And Bukala gets it down low to Taylor Bergeron. Cloutier comes up with the rebound. 3 by Bukala. No good. And coming up with the rebound is Bergeron. Amber Bergeron goes up for a layup. That one's good. So Amber Bergeron with 9 points on the night. Makes it 25-15. About 4 minutes left to go in this first half. 3 by Kirkendall. That one's good. Frontier with an excellent response. And Bukal, she'll get it to Blanchard. Amber Bergeron with the 3. That one's good. It's going to make it 28-18. Clark Kirkendall to McKimmie. Storozuk with it. Back to McKimmie. Heladowski. She drives. And still has it. She's looking for a play. Gets it to LaFord. LaFord with a wide open 3. No good. Kirkendall comes up with the rebound. Storozuk. Now Hadowski at the top of the key. She'll take a 3. No good. And Cloutier will get the rebound. Amber Bergeron. Steal by McKimmie. Oh, and it'll be a travel. Fans not happy with that call. 3:02 to go, 28-18. Bukala, she'll bring up the floor for the Wave. Bukala, she drives. Corner to Amber Bergeron. She takes the 3. That one's good. Amber Bergeron with 15 points on the night. Makes it 28-21. LaFord, she takes a shot. No good. Rebound goes to Taylor Bergeron. And Amber Bergeron's going to bring up the floor. Bukala, she'll have it. Guarded by LaFord. Amber Bergeron takes another 3. Basket's waved off as it hit the top of the backboard. So, still 28-21. And it looks like Frontier, they're going to take a timeout. So they're going to take a quick break, and so we. You're watching score is 28-21. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy on site tonight. And so 2:13 to go. Score is 28-21. Hawks leading by 7. And it's going to be Red Hawks ball. Claire Kirkendall will bring up the floor for the Hawks. She gets the screen from Kyla Ford. Give and go to LaFord. Now Storozuk pass down low, but she gets fouled. Crowd saying you can't do that. Foul is going to be on Anna Bukala, her first, team's third. First 3 throws good by Olivia Michon. She gets her first point on the night. Second 3 throws good as well, so she makes them both. And that's going to make it 30-21. Just about 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Josie Cloutier, she has it. Pass down low to Amber Bergeron. Now Taylor Bergeron to Amber Bergeron in the corner. Taylor at the top of the key. Now Amber Bergeron, she gets a screen. 3, no good. And McKimmie comes up with the rebound. Kirkendall, she'll drive, gets it off to McKimmie. Now LaFord, she'll drive. Michon over to Kirkendall in the corner. She gets screen. Kyla LaFord takes a 3, no good. And rebound will go to Carly Blanchard. Bacall is slowing it down. Gets it over to Josie Cloutier. Cloutier over to Taylor Bergeron. Gets it over to Sister. Now Josie taking the threes. Bacall, no good. And Josie Cloutier comes up with the rebound. Amber Bergeron takes a three. No good. And tipped out of bounds, but Blanchard can't make that one. And Kirkendall, 5-on-4. Good. Olivia Michon, good for deep. Not sure what the. Oh, looks like a little bit of an injury. And it looks like Chloe McDonald checked back in. Bacalla, she has it. Gets it over to Cloutier. And it's going to be a timeout by Greenfield. So with 21.2 seconds remaining, it scores 32-21. And they're going to take a quick break. So will we. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy on site tonight. Frontier, they're going to double team the inbounder. No, they're going to double team Amber Bergeron. Bacalla, she'll take a three. No good. Cloutier gets the rebound. Swings it over to Taylor Bergeron. Fifield, she blocks that pass. Cloutier comes up with it. She takes a three. No good. Fifield gets it. It's over to Radowski. And that'll end the first half. So after the first 2 quarters of play, score is 32-21. And Frontier, they're on top by 11. So they're going to take halftime break. And so are we. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be back with the second half of action. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy on site tonight. So after the first half of action, score is 32-21. Redhawks leading by 11. It was definitely an interesting first half, say the least. Frontier played pretty well, and Greenfield clawing back in this one. What's interesting is Amber Bergeron, she has 15 points on the night, and Kyla Ford, she has 15 points on the night as well. So, two key players for either team. And Ford's going to inbound it to Kirkendall. Claire Kirkendall, she'll drive, hands it off to LaFord. Hands it off to Molly Gates now. Kirkendall, she'll drive. She takes a shot, and that one's good. Kyla LaFord with another three. Now she has 18 on the night. Bukala, she'll have it. And she handed it off to Bergeron. And it looks like there was a foul. Carly Blanchard with it. She's trying to good pivot moving. Gets it off to Bukala. She takes a three, no good. Blanchard comes up with the rebound. It's out to Cloutier. Josie Cloutier, cross-court pass. Intercepted by LaFord. Ford, she'll go up. And one. Kyla Ford with 20. Could be 21. That's going to be Anna Bukala's her second foul. Team's first at this half. And that's another three-point play for Kyla Ford. Makes it 38-21. Bukala calling up the play. LaFord, she gets a steal. Goes up for the layup. No good. Gets her own rebound, though. And she gets fouled. So she'll go to the line. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. I think it was by Greenfield. So 6:48 to go. Score is 38-21. They're going to take a quick break solely. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Score is 38-21, 6:48 to go in this third quarter of action. And Kyla Ford she'll shoot two here. First free throw, no good. Second free throw by LaFord. That one's good. So she has 22 on the night. Bringing up the floor for the Wave is Bukala. She gets it off to Blanchard. Cloutier in the corner. She'll drive. Tipped away and falls into LaFord's hands. Kyla Ford goes up for a layup, and that one's good. Oh, man. Kyla Ford with 24 points. Bergeron. She calls up a play. It's it over to Blanchard. Blanchard, she'll drive. And another steal by Kyla Ford. She goes up for a layup, no good. Molly Gates gets the rebound. She goes up and she gets fouled. That will be Anna Bacall's third foul. Team's third of this half. Scores 41-21. Frontier with a 20-point lead. First three throw, no good. And Molly Gates will shoot another one. That one's no good as well, but Fifield gets the rebound. Putback is good. Fifield with 4 points on the night. Amber Bergeron. She's trying to drive. Another steal by Kyla Ford. She goes up for the layup and one. Once again. Oh my goodness. Another chance for her to have another 3-point play. Makes it 45-21. And that one's good. So she makes another 3-point play. She has 27 points on the night. And Amber Bergeron goes up for a layup, gets fouled by, I think it was Delaney Fife. Oh, no. Claire Kirkendall. She'll pick up the foul. That'll be her third and team's second of this half. That first free throw's good by Amber Bergeron. Makes it 46-22. 5:39 to go. Second free throw is good as well. So she makes them both. Kirkendall, she gets a screen. Give and go to LaFord. She takes a three. That one's good as well. Kyla LaFord just on fire tonight. Kirkendall gets it over to Hadowski. She drives, goes up for a layup. That one's good. And Greenfield's going to call a timeout as the score is now 51-23. Frontier with a big lead with 5:11 to go in this third quarter. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy on site tonight. 51-23. Score Frontier with a big lead. 28-point lead if I did the math correctly. Molly Gates comes up with a steal. Gates gets it over to LaFord, and it's going to be a kick ball. So it'll stay Frontier's ball. Gates with the inbound. It's into Kirkendall. She drives. It's over to LaFord. Top of the key. She drives now. Hadowski at the top of the key. To Fifield. Hands it off to Hadowski. It'll give and go, and that one goes in from Hadowski. (53-23). Frontier with a 30-point lead. Looks like it's going to be a travel. one of Greenfield's players injured. So she'll take a step out. Kala, she'll have it. And that'll be a double dribble. Turnover's not helping Greenfield right here. Kirkendall, she'll give it off to Hadowski. Kirkendall now to Fifield. Fifield, top of the key now, Kirkendall. She drives and it's going to come up with a block. Amber Bergeron, she'll bring it up the floor. Ooh. Bergeron, steal by Kyla LaFord. LaFord, coast to coast. That one's good as well. Kyla LaFord just on fire tonight. .32 points on the night for Kyla LaFord. 3 by McDonald. No good. Kirkendall gets it up to Hadowski. Tried to get it down low to Molly Gates. She saves it from going out of bounds. Kirkendall to Fifield. Molly Gates with a nice layup. Makes it 57-23. Greenfield needing an answer here. Bacall calling up the play. Kyla Ford trying to get another steal. And that's going to be a travel. And it looks like Kyla Ford's going to come out, as well as Molly Gates. Madison McKinney checks in. Oh, no. Just Kyla Ford checked out. So 2:50 to go, 57-23. Kirkendall. Steal by Amber Bergeron. She was up for a layup and gets fouled. So Hadowski, she'll pick up a foul there. That'll be her second, team's third. First three throws good. So Bergeron, 18 points on the night. Second three throw, no good, in and out. And Hadowski comes up with the rebound. And it's going to be going the other way. Oh, Hadowski with the steal. It's over to McKimmey. McKimmey jumper, good. (59-24). Amber Bergeron bringing up the floor for the Wave. She gets a screen. And it's going to be a jump ball. Josie Cloutier checking in for Bacala. Amber Bergeron going to throw it into Josie Cloutier. Back to Bergeron now in the corner, and it's going to be going the other way. Frontier's ball now. Katie Wells Robinson and Olivia Michon checking in for Delaney Fifield and Haley Lowski. 1:50 to go. Score is still 59-24. Claire Kirkendall, she'll have it. Hands it off to Olivia Michon. Sean gets it down low to Molly Gates. Molly Gates goes up for a layup and is good. (61-24). Josie Cloutier is good for 3. Madison McKimmey will have it. She hands it off to Molly Gates. Give and go. And she gets fouled going up for the shot. 1:11 to go in the third quarter, 61-27. And that foul is going to be on number 14 for Greenfield. Those free throws good. It's like Carly Blanchard will check in for Gloria McDonald. Katie Wells Robinson almost comes up with the rebound. Clerker, no, does. She gets it. Shot. Good for Molly Gates. Josie Cloutier, she passed it off tried to get it to Ever Kennedy, and it just goes out of bounds. 50 seconds remaining in this third quarter. They're with a dominant lead. Madison McKimmey will drive. It off to Michon. She takes a shot. No good. Wells Robinson with the putback, and she gets fouled. Makes it 66-27. It's going to be number 14, second foul. Robinson's shot is good. .40 lead for the Hawks. And it's going to be an injury timeout as there's a little aggressiveness. So they're going to take a quick break. And so you're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be back soon. All right. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. 30.2 seconds remaining in this third quarter as Frontier leads 65-27. Josie Cloutier, she has it. Pass it off to number 14. And McKimmey, she gets a steal. Kirkendall over to McKimmey now. Down low to Molly Gates. Give and go to Hadowski. Back to Gates. No good. And goes off Frontier. So be going the other way with 13 seconds on the clock. Josie Cloutier over to Blanchard. Back to Cloutier. 14 with it. And shot. No good by Ever Kennedy. That will end the third quarter. And we'll go to the fourth quarter of action. Frontier on top. 65-27. 38-point lead. Watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy. Tonight it is 65-27. Frontier, a 38-point lead going into this fourth quarter. And so we'll see what happens in this fourth quarter of action. Looks like Ashley Taylor's out there for the Hawks, as well as Storzuk, Sean McKimmey, and Molly Gates. Bergeron, Cloutier, Blanchard, number 14, and not sure what's going on. Both teams in auto. I think they're figuring out the scoring. So it might be yeah. Should be it's 67-27. So something went wrong there, but here we go. Give me will inbound it. Gets it into Claire Kirkendall. Over to Ashley Taylor now. To Storazuk now, top of the key. Claire Kirkendall. She drives, goes up, and it's a block. Number 14. Josie Cloutier. Over to Amber Bergeron. She goes up for a shot and a foul on Brianna Storazuk. That'll be her first, team's fifth of this half. So Bergeron, she'll take 2 3 throws. She makes that first one. She makes them both. And Amber Bergeron with 20 points on the night. Taylor over to Storazuk at the top of the key. She drives, goes to the basket, and she'll get fouled. So she'll shoot some 3 throws here. Kirkendall looking for an inbound, finds McKimmey. McKimmey will take a 3, no good. And Amber Bergeron comes up with the rebound. Bergeron over to Cloutier now. Top of the key is Ever Kennedy. And Storazuk tried to pick up the steal, but she will pick up a foul, reaching one. Oh. No, I stand corrected. It's going to be a foul on Everett Kennedy. And it'll be the bonus for Frontier. I'll put him in the bonus. She makes that one, so she'll shoot another. Storazuk's second 3 throw. That one's good as well. She makes them both. Makes it 69-29. Frontier back up to a 40-point lead. Kirkendall over to McKimmey. McKimmey to Michon. Back to McKimmey, now Kirkendall. Top of the key. And Amber Bergeron tries to get the steal, go to bounds. Taylor inbounds it to Kirkendall. Now back to Taylor. She drives. Gets to Rashawn and go out of bounds. 6:39 to go in this fourth quarter. Amber Bergeron brings it up the court. Takes a three off the backboard, no good. Josie Cloutier sipped the rebound though. Oh, go out of bounds. Stay Green Wave's ball. Cloutier finds Blanchard. However, Kennedy with it, and she'll travel, so going the other way. Looks like Taylor Bergeron, Gloria McDonald, and Anna Bacala checking back into the game for Greenfield. Madison Kimmy, she'll be with it. Top of the key, swings it over to Claire Kirkendall. Now Taylor over to Storazak. Now in the court into McKimmie. McKimmie will drive, balls loose. And looks like Amber Bergeron touched the ball when she was out of bounds. So it's going to stay Frontier's ball. Taylor inbounds it to Kirkendall. Kirkendall over to Taylor. Taylor to Michon, top of the key. Storazak up to Taylor, no good. Shot. Kirkendall comes down with it, not quite. And it's going to be a jump ball. Oh, shot clock violation. So it's going to be Greenfield's ball. Bacala will inbound it. Blanchard now. Amber Bergeron. Set over to Bacala. She takes a three. That one's good. Claire Kirkendall over to McKimmie. McKimmie at the top of the key calls a play. Sit to Rashawn, give and go. Back to McKimmie. Kirkendall with the three, no good. It's going to be 3-second violation. Called on it's going to be a foul on Brianna Storazak, her fourth foul. Ashley Taylor comes up with the steal. Gets it to Michon now. McKimmie with it. Swings it over to Michon. Now top of the key to Taylor. To Storazak. Now she drives, goes to the basket, shot no good. Ball's loose, and it's like Storazak with a reverse layup, but she stepped out of bounds. Katie Wells-Robinson checks in for Storazak. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter, 69-32. They're going to take a quick break. So you're watching Frontier Community Access Television. Hello and welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Tom Albert, Kevin Murphy on site tonight. Score is 69-32 with 4:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Bacall calls up the play. It's over to Carly Blanchard. Blanchard. And steal by McKimmey. She saves it from going out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a pushing foul on Amber Bergeron. So her second foul. Team's 8th of this half, and Frontier will shoot some free throws. Will be Olivia Shawn at the free throw line. First free throw, no good. And Amber Bergeron coming away with it. Layup is good. So Bergeron with 22 points on the night. Ashley Taylor has it. Swings it over to McKimmey at the top of the key. She'll take a three. That one's good. Addison McKimmey good from deep range. And Bacall calls up the play, gets it over to Taylor Bergeron. Finds Gloria McDonald. She'll take a three. No good. Clary Blanchard gets the rebound, though. Bacall finds Blanchard. She'll drive. Back up to Bacall. Now Taylor Bergeron with it. Over to Gloria McDonald. McDonald. Going to give Frontier a little reset. Over to Bacall. Now McDonald with it. Amber Bergeron goes up for a shot, but is blocked by Wells Robinson. And Sean going the other way now. Taylor drives, goes up for a shot. No good. Wells Robinson, or Kirkendall over to Ashley Taylor. Now McKimmey swings it down low to Wells Robinson. Kirkendall, she drives. Set out to Taylor. And it's going to be a travel. .236 to go. 72-34. Frontier still with the demanding lead. And Frontier with making some big subs ready to come in. Josie Cloutier, she takes the three. No good. Rebound Blanchard. Ball's still loose. Olivia Michon comes up with it. Goes up for a layup. No good. 14 for Greenfield going down the court. It's it up to Cloutier. Amber Bergeron with a three. That one's good. Bergeron with 25 points. I think some JV players as well as varsity coming in. Get to them as they're going to take a quick break. So we're watching Frontier Community Access Television. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Looks like it's going to be no number one, but it's going to be Harper Modesto with it. And going up for a shot is Abigail Schreiber. Josie Cloutier with it. McDonald with it. And a steal by Abigail Schreiber. She goes up for a layup, and that one's good. Josie Klotzer, and it's like they're going to pick up a foul. It's going to be on number 1 for Frontier. Lila Santos comes up with the rebound. Now bringing up Josie Klotzer will bring it up the court for the Green Wave. Taylor Bergeron. Jazzy Hayes brings it up the court for the Hawks. Get over to Santos, back to Hayes. Hayes goes up for a shot. No good. A steal by sure. Klotzer trying to find a way in. It's over to McDonald. 10 seconds left. Shot by McDonald. No good. And Everett Kennedy with it. 2.1 seconds remain in the game. And good defense from Frontier. So Frontier, they're going to win it 74-37. And I'll quickly recap the game. So we'll go to Greenfield's first. Yeah, Josie Klotzer, she had 4 points. Anna Bacala, she had 6. Gloria McDonald, she had 3. And Bergeron had 25 points for the Greenfield Green Wave. And they had a total of 37 points. Now, on the other side, you had Brianna Storzak. She had 2. Madison McKimmey had 5. Delaney Fifield, 4. Kyla Ford, big player, she had 32 points. And then now Claire Kirkendall, she had 9. Olivia Michon, she had 4. Podowski with 4. And Molly Gates with 9. Katie Wells Robinson with 3. So that'll do it for our coverage in Goodnow Gymnasium as the final score for the final time, 74-37. Watching Frontier Community Access Television.